Good evening and welcome to Bulletin at 9 with the Sentinel. I'm Moinitham. And the top headlines at this hour. Assam Education Department announces guidelines for schools reopening. Nagaland reduces SCERT syllabus by 20%. Two minor Sikkim girls rescued from Haryana. And now the news in details. First up, it is about the reopening of schools and colleges in Assam. The government had earlier announced September 1 that would be the likely date of reopening schools and colleges. The Assam Health and Education Minister, Himanta Biswa Sharma, today held a press conference and he said that informal classes for higher secondary second year and degree third year will be started on an experimental basis from September 15th. The students will be divided into groups of 4 or 5 members each. In the meantime, the government has decided to extend the deadline for mandatory COVID testing by all teachers of schools and colleges, all employees of educational institutions till September 15th. And the minister announced in the press briefing today that till September 15th, all schools and colleges will be sanitized. And of course, they will also seek the help of all those teachers and employees who have tested negative to go to the educational institutions and extend a helping hand in reorganizing the sitting arrangement for themselves as well as the students, because social distancing has to be maintained. So till September 15th, the government has decided, the Assam government has decided that educational institutions will be sanitized, will be cleaned up, and the sitting arrangement will be rearranged in every school or college. And it is only after 15th of September that informal classes for higher secondary second year and degree third year students will be held, but in smaller groups. And in fact, the minister had in detail explained all the guidelines, the norms to be followed as and when the schools and colleges reopen. He also mentioned about the hours for classes to be held and how exactly the entire thing is going to roll out. All those details, viewers, request you to log into our website, sentinelassam.com, and you will have the complete story with all the details there. And of course, the education minister also stated that students must be mandatorily given masks. In fact, the minister further said that the government is holding discussions and they are looking at providing masks to each and every student, be it in the school level or in the college level. But in case the government is not able to do that, then every educational institution will have to compulsorily provide masks to the students. And like I have said, for all the details regarding reopening of schools and colleges, please visit our website for the complete story. Moving on to Nagaland, that's the website detail there that was there up on your screen. It's sentinelassam.com. Now, that's up there for all of you viewers. All right, moving on to Nagaland and staying on with news related to education. The Directorate of School Education has revised the syllabus with a 20% reduction in the contents of some of the subjects that are to be implemented. That's the notification up there on your screen, viewers. This is from the Nagaland government, reducing the syllabus for classes 1 to 7 by 20%. This is for the State Council of Educational Research and Training institutes, all those institutes under SCERT. That this is the step that the state government, the Nagaland government, has taken following steps taken by the central government earlier when they had announced a reduction in syllabus. Now, Nagaland has reduced the contents of English reader, English grammar, mathematics, science, social sciences, Hindi, life skill education, and Nagaland heritage studies for classes 1 to 7. All concerned have been directed to take note that the reduced syllabus prepared by SCERT contains subjects of class 8 as well. This particular notification gives you the details of what the government decision has been all about, and this is the detailed notification there. This too will be available on our website sentinelassam.com. In fact, the notification further said that all the schools should follow the content reduction notified by the Nagaland Board of School Education, which will immediately come into effect. The copies of the revised syllabus are available for downloading from the department's website, that is education.nagaland.gov.in. The details, viewers, are up on our screen right now for your convenience. This is the website that you need to log into to get details about what the Nagaland government has done as far as the SCERT syllabus from classes 1 to 7 is concerned, and the notification also mentions that it also has certain changes for the syllabus of class 8. Now, there has been a couple of instances where minor girls were kidnapped. Now, 2 minor girls who were reportedly kidnapped from Gangtok in Sikkim were rescued on August 14th by a joint team of Ambala and Gangtok police, and they were rescued from Haryana. After a missing complaint report was filed, police swung into action, and with the help of call detail analysis, that's the picture after the arrest. In fact, the 3 kidnappers were arrested by the joint team of Ambala police and Gangtok police. Now, it was actually the call details that helped the police teams to nab the culprits and rescue the girls. The police were able to trace the location of traffickers to Ambala on August 17th. The team led by Sub-Inspector Tilak Chetri arrested the traffickers with the assistance of Ambala police. The rescue was made especially challenging due to the lockdown restrictions which are there across the country. So entry point at every state has been a huge challenge, and looking for the culprits was another challenge that the police team faced. In fact, IRB Delhi also extended their help with logistics and manpower for both the police teams from Gangtok and from Ambala. The minor girls are now back in Sikkim, so safely back home. In fact, they came back just yesterday. Now, in another incident, a 20-year-old girl from Meghalaya, according to reports, were taken hostage. She was taken hostage, interestingly, by one of her colleagues. She was working with this particular man in a private company in Delhi. All of these things happened when the lockdown was announced. And this girl from Meghalaya, the 20-year-old girl from Meghalaya, when the lockdown was announced, she had nowhere to go. And sensing her distress, this particular man from Meerut, he came forward and extended help to her and took her to his place in Meerut, where she was actually assaulted and abused by this man, and it went on for 3 months. And finally, the girl managed to call back home. She managed to call her mother, and now she is being rescued. She was tortured and assaulted for 3 long months. Now, moving on to some other news, President Ramnath Kovind virtually presented the prestigious Arjuna Award to Assam's boxer Lovelina Borgohain for her outstanding performance in boxing, along with other athletes. The winners of National Sports Awards were connected virtually to President Kovind at the Rashtrapati Bhavan from 9 different Sports Authority of India designated locations. Lovelina was connected from Chandigarh. Lovelina Borgohain, 23 years old, hails from Golaghat in Assam, and she's the first woman from Assam to qualify for the Olympics and the second boxer from the state to represent the country after Shiva Thapa. The boxer won a gold medal at the first India Open International Boxing Tournament held in New Delhi and a silver medal at the second India Open International Boxing Tournament held in Guwahati. She won a bronze medal at the 2019 AIBA Women's World Boxing Championships held in Russia. Apart from Lovelina, the other players who also was honored with the prestigious Arjuna Award include Duti Chand, Samant Ajay Anant, Sandesh Jhingan, Aditi Ashok, Akashdeep Singh, Deepak Kale, Sarika Sudhakar, Divya Kakra, Rahul Aware, Suyash Narayan Jadhav, Sandeep Para, and Manish Narwal. Congratulations to all of them from the group of Sentinel here in Assam. Now, Union Home Minister Amit Shah was tested positive for COVID. He was rushed to a private hospital in Delhi, and then he tested negative and he had gone back home, but he was once again rushed into the All India Institute of Medical Sciences when he complained of some uneasiness. Now, according to reports coming in from, that's the media bulletin from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi, on the health condition of the Home Minister. Now, according to reports coming in, All India Medical Sciences, he was rushed in for post-COVID care there. And according to this particular release, he has recovered and will be released soon, the hospital said in a statement today. The 55-year-old BJP leader who had tested negative for coronavirus earlier this month had been admitted to AIIMS in Delhi on August 18th. The Home Minister has been complaining of fatigue and body ache for last 3-4 days, the hospital said. But now, of course, earlier, like I mentioned, he was taken to a private hospital for treatment when he had tested COVID positive, and now he's back in the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in New Delhi for post-COVID care, and very soon he would be going back home. Well, that's all, viewers, that I have as far as news and updates are concerned, but do visit our website, sentinelassam.com, for all the latest news from the state, the region, the nation, and the world. And of course, if you have still not seen most of our news videos, do log in either to Facebook or YouTube and find all our news videos there. In fact, there are some very interesting stories. In fact, stories of how people are facing hardships. They're actually left with no option. They are going ahead and duping people. They're selling boats made of gold, but request you to log into our Facebook and YouTube pages and find out if they're really made of gold or not. In fact, they did manage to make a lot of money. This is a story from Lakhimpur, and then there are several other stories related to development and the hardship that people are facing due to COVID lockdown. But before I say goodbye to you, leaving you with this very interesting video that has come in. In fact, the social media is going gaga over this 86-year-old lady. You will see in this video, she is dancing to Elvis Presley's iconic "Can't Stop Falling in Love with You." Enjoy this video. Have a lovely Sunday tomorrow. Till we meet again. Good night. Goodbye. Take care. Stay safe.
This is for you, Daphne. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so we goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I
How's for you, Daphne?